Hey guys, Happy New Year. It's Mary. And look, there's a new toy in town and I'm so excited. So I bought this for myself for Christmas. And if you've been following me, I've been talking recently about getting back into scrapbooking. And all the time I did, for years and years and years that I've done scrapbooking, it was always 12 by 12, but I'm intrigued by the 6 by 8 size now, because I think it's a little bit more not so daunting, I guess is the word. And there are times like we took a cruise. Maybe we didn't buy the studio pictures this time. And so I've just got odds and ends of photos, that we took ourselves at the different places, but not enough that I could fill probably an entire 12 by 12 album. But it just seems like I could do a 6 by 8 and, enjoy the process. So I've got a great printer. I've got an HP all-in-one, and it has the echo tanks where you squeeze the whole bottle into it. And I've had it for 1.5 years, and it's a workhorse, and I love it, and I would recommend it to anybody. I still have maybe 1/4 of the ink in all the tanks. And like I said, I bought it 1.5 years ago. So, and it does take good print good pictures, but not the quality with the 100 years that I want for my memory albums. So I was shopping around and looking at the little ones. And unfortunately, I had a little one a long time ago that took a little ink cartridge. You can't find a small photo, just a photo printer in a compact size that takes ink. They're all the thermal transfer ones, which I've had before. When I had a Kodak camera, when digital cameras first came out, it had a little dock, and it had the little the thermal transfer in it, and I loved it, but it got old, and so I don't have it anymore. So I'm excited, and I thought, well, it came today, and I would do an unboxing and show you the. I wrote down. I looked at several. I looked at HP's. I looked at Kodak. I looked at Polaroid. I looked at several of the Canons, but they were a little bigger than I wanted. HP, Sprocket, but I wanted something that had a software program that I could do multiple pictures in different sizes, because the 6 by 8, you can use the Picture My Life pages in, or, the Snap books and pages from Simple Stories. So the ability to take a 4 by 6 and print these little pictures, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pictures on here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes. It's perfect because we don't always need a 4 by 6, and we don't always need a 5 by 7. But if I want a 5 by 7 or larger, my workhorse will give it to me. So, all right. So, I got the CP 1300. They have a newer one, the 1500, but it doesn't have as many buttons. But the main thing that led me back to the 1300 was the screen. Even though the screen is larger on the new 1500, it's not that much larger, but it doesn't tilt up. And so, let's see if I can show you a picture. See, this one tilts up. The other one lays flat, so you always have to have your head over it to see what you're doing. So that wasn't going to work for me. So let's open it up. So it comes with, I think, like 5 sheets of paper, which, you know, whatever. And I did get this off on Amazon, and I ended up finding a bundle that had the printer and 2 of the packs. And the packs of paper have 108 sheets plus enough ink to do those 108 sheets, because it takes that cartridge-like thing. And it was through Amazon Prime with a guarantee return and all that. I found one that was a little bit cheap, was cheaper, but when you added, if you bought 2 of the papers, then I think what I got was $9 more, but it gave me the confidence that if there was something wrong, I could easily send it back to Amazon with no worries. So, all right, so it shows that you get paper, oh, it shows you which, okay, shows you what kind of size paper, and so I guess you can use the RP108, and then they have these other things, but we'll see when we open it up. All right, well, it's a small printer with a very large book, but it does have it in, I don't know how many languages. So let's see, if we're just talking English. All right, it's got 17 pages, so not bad. We'll put a little thing right there. Okay, so it comes with the cable, high-speed computer cable, okay, and the power, and another power, and there's a little cartridge where you put your paper in. All right, this is another power. So far we've got 3 powers. I'm not sure we're gonna need all those. I'm sure it's probably for different. And then we've got the block. All right. And then finally, the printer. And look how tiny it is. All right, let me get this unhooked. So there's an app so that you can print from your phone, and it's in the App Store. I have an Apple, so it was easy for me to find. That's if you want to do the fancy, like on the cover where it shows a different, oh, look at how cute that is. That is so, so cute. All right, I am going to read what is all needed here. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, well, that took longer than a minute, and I'll tell you why. I had to read the instructions, and it's only, I don't know, 18 pages in English, even though this book is huge. But it came with a bunch of stuff. So it comes with a power cord. and the block. And then the high-speed computer cable, because you can hook it into your computer by a cable if you want to permanently, I guess, do it. Comes with these cords too. And I don't have a clue what they're for. Doesn't mention them in the book. This one is interesting. I'm thinking one of them is an adapter cord for the battery pack that you can get. But they don't even show them. They don't even show these cords in Amazon, you know, where I ordered it, and it tells you everything. So I don't know. Also, I thought that it came with a 5-pack of paper, and it did not. So luckily I had bought paper. So let me get you up to where we're at. Okay. So this is the paper cartridge, and it has two different, let me get it open. It has two different flaps. You open this, and then you open this one to get the put the paper in. And then when you're printing, you snap this down. This one stays open. And then you open the front here. And then this will go right in. And before I do that, the cartridge goes right there and it slips right in. It's super easy. And then to eject it, you just push this button, brown button up. Super, super easy. So, all right, so we're gonna push that in. It only goes in like 1/8 of an inch. We'll turn it on. All right. There we go. Have to hold it down. All right. I will leave the screen down so that you'll be able to see. So this is your main screen, and let me get the book so I can tell you what these are. I don't remember off the top of my head. All right, so the first one up here is to set the image, the number of prints that you want. This one here is to print a variety of ways, index or reprinting previous printed image. This one is a shuffle, and you can make the different size prints on the same page. This one you can print ID photos for like passports and other documents. It'll do a 4x6 sheet, and it'll have that, I think it's like the 2x2s or whatever that you need. This is where you've set up your Wi-Fi. And this is where you set up the printing. So the first thing you do is set this up. And then you'll set your Wi-Fi up if you want to use Wi-Fi. So the thing that sold me, one of the things that sold me was that the different ways that you can, print. So in the front here, there is a slot for an SD card. There is slot over here for a USB so that you can hook it into your computer. And you can use a USB. Back here is the power cord. And then this is where it breathes. But it also, this is, you take this off and this is where the battery pack would go. So, so if you're printing from a card or your computer or USB card drive, you're going to use these controls here to, you know, to pick which pictures you want and all that. It also has Wi-Fi, so you can go directly from your iPhone or your Android phone and print direct there, or you can use their app, which they have the Selphy app and the print app, and so they will go hand in hand. So you can go to the Selphy app and tell it what kind of printing you want, and then it will go over to the print app. So we should be able to, okay. All right, so we've got postcard size, which is a 4x6, and then 4x3. All right, we are going to get out of that. Let's see if I can get all the way back to the start. Okay, so you start out in the software that has the different options. You can do the combination, you can do the bookmark, you can do, here's the ID photos, shuffle. So we can do select and print, postcard size, click OK, and then it'll take us to the photo album, and I've already said yes, I want to let it have any photos. And then let's pick, I don't have as many photos on here as I do on my phone. Let's pick that one. And then it says tips. You can move, scale, rotate your picture. And that's the picture we're going to print. We're going to do borderless. Okay, that's checked already. Close that up. And then see, it says it's transitioning to the Canon Print Inkjet Selphy. Set the border to borderless at the screen displayed after transition, and then print. And it's asked me, do I want to use that? Yes, I do. I want to do borderless. I want to make sure that's on. Go back one copy, that's all I want. And then we're going to hit print. It's preparing the picture. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. and then it's printing. And then because it is the subliminal or whatever, it goes through 4 passes. Once it gets started, it's not too bad, and it was printing faster when I tried it. And it tells you, see, which colors that it's printing. And then that's it. This is my younger granddaughter at Halloween. She was going to be a ghost, so that's why she's got the makeup on. And so, okay, so it's got the little pull off. So the pictures are waterproof, and they're supposed to last 100 years. So let me show you what I printed. So this, you can't really tell, but the colors are really nice. We have a foster dog, and he loves to bury himself under the blankets. So all it's showing is his butt and his tail hiding under the blanket, but the red and the green is exactly the color. It's right on. So there's my son when we went on a cruise to Mexico. And here's one that I did, 3 different sizes. That's the same cruise. That's my little granddaughter and my oldest son. And there he is at baseball. And then, so those I printed borderless, and then I wanted to see what it would be like to do 4, and then not with borders. And so you can get, this was Halloween, these 2, and Christmas. So you can print with borders or without borders. So, but you have so many options of different sizes. And you can add, they call them stamps, different things to your pictures. You can, come on. Hold up. All right, so they've got backgrounds, they've got text, so you can write on the picture. You can paint on the picture. I don't know why you would want to, but there's filters. All these filters that you can use. Let's see. You can have a white or a black background. I suppose that's the, if you have a border. You can date stamp it also. Let's see if you can take the little pictures and you can put them up there or anywhere you want. Wait, we just did that. It will stamp the date, which I have to change on the picture if you want to date stamp them. Those are the filters again. I like the sepia. And that one just picks out a color. Doesn't show where though, you know, if you could change it or not. So and then back again to no filter. So it's doing exactly what I hoped that it would do. You know, it's allowing me to do the different sizes. The color is beautiful. I like the kind of semi-gloss look. So I am happy. And so like I said, it's doing what I had hoped it would do. The only little problem that I had was I had no problem connecting with my iPad, but I did have a problem connecting with my iPhone. I ended up uninstalling both of the apps, reinstalling them, turning my phone off and turning my phone back on, and then it worked. But I've had problems with my iPhone and my other printers not being able to find them so that I could just air print. So I don't know if it's, clearly it's something with my phone, because the iPad connected right off the top, no problems. So let me see what else. Yes, that's it. I told you we could do print by Wi-Fi, which we just did. Print with a card, with a USB drive. We can hook it up to my laptop and print from my computer. You can print directly from your iPad or your iPhone or your Android directly without using Wi-Fi. I guess that's it. It does come in white and black. I chose white because most of the stuff in my craft room is either white or teal or purple or lavender. I'm really happy. Oh, let me show you. It does go up like this, and that was one of the main differences between the 1500 and the 1300, is that the 1500 does not pull up. It's always down, and so you have to kind of hover over it to be able to see anything. Oh, and when there's little arrows here, I don't know if you can see, but when you scroll through the little arrows and hit OK, it will take you to your menu. Now, if I had an SD card in, it would be, or a flash drive, it would be coming up with pictures. So, also, when you're typing in or whatever, there's a menu. I don't know if it'll come up now, but no. When you're doing your Wi-Fi, when you hit menu, it comes up with a keyboard so that you can put in your Wi-Fi information. And then, of course, if you're using this directly, then there's the print button, there's a back button, plus and minus so that you can see the pictures bigger. I think that's it. So like I said, so far I'm happy. I love the prints. It's faster than it did just now. Once you start, printing, once they come out, they're dry. You don't have to worry about smudging from it, like an inkjet or whatever. You can also write on these in, can't remember, it does tell you kind of a pen you could use if you wanted to write directly on the picture. So anyway, so I'm pretty happy. I'll let you know down the road if I have any problems or issues, or if I change my mind. I think this is going to be perfect, because even though it's more money to print than it would be if I sent them out, when I'm doing an album, I like to be able to say, oh, this would be perfect for this size picture or this size picture, and you don't have that option if you send it out to like Snapfish or whatever, and it's to get it to do that on my phone, then I have to go into an app, and then I have to fiddle with it, and I have to do all this, and it wastes a lot of time. So yeah, so I got it on Amazon. They were sold out at Best Buy and Staples and other places. So, but I did find it, like I said, on Amazon. And I wanted a Prime, from Amazon, because then it's, you have no issues if you need to return something. So, all right, so that's it. So far, so good. I'm happy. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you spending any time you have on my channel. We're still, slowly growing, but it's a new year, and I'm looking forward to lots of new things, and I'm waiting for some orders to come in for some new goodies. So that's it. So if you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're thinking about subscribing, you can hit the subscribe button. And then right below, there should be a little bell. And if you hit that, it will send you notifications as to when a new video is available to watch. Let me know in comments if you have this printer, or if you have a another dedicated little printer. There were some really cute ones, but they only printed 2x2s, so but they were awfully cute, but they weren't going to serve my purpose, so I had to ignore them, even though they were cute. So let me know what you have. Let me know how you like your printer. If you have this one, let me know how it's been working for you. So, all right, so that's it. So until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.